We are back inside of Hardcore Minecraft. Today, we was meant to build this, but I actually built it in a video. The video actually corrupted. So what this basically is, it's a sniffer farm. That is the main purpose of the actual farm. If we quickly just grab some blocks and build up, you'll see that up here we have some sniffers on some dirt, and obviously they can dig on this dirt. These are sniffers from our basement. I moved them because obviously they weren't digging in the basement, so they are now up here, and they are actually digging here. So let's actually quickly just show you what we have currently got, because underneath the dirt, this is the dirt the sniffers are on, there is a rail that is going back and forth, as you can see, collecting pitcher pods and also torchflower seeds. Now this is not the most efficient thing in the world, and that is just because sniffers are not that efficient as a way obviously to produce things. Because once they actually dig an item, they will then have an 8-minute timer before they can dig again. Once that 8-minute timer has gone down, they then need to search for the seeds. So that's about 30 seconds-ish. So that's about 8.5 minutes. And also, the block they dig, they will not dig that block again until it's actually dug up 20 seeds, and then its AI gets reset. So, for example, it will have to dig up 20 different seeds before it will be able to dig one of them 20 blocks again. If you're wondering, this is an 8x8 platform, just because I think that is a decent size. And then if we actually go down the bottom here, we have a bamboo farm, which you can see right here. And then on the other side, we have a sugarcane farm, which I do need to build collection systems for them both. It's literally just a simple pistons, observer, redstone going into the back, and it's the same on both sides. I can't actually finish the collection system on that just yet, because we don't actually have any iron. Okay, we do. We have one block of iron right here, which that's not going to be enough, I don't think, because, yeah, we need 2 minecarts. We do also have 4 right there. So that can get us the minecarts, but it can't get us any more hoppers or chests, which we are going to need, obviously, because bamboo is a resource that you get a lot of. So we're going to have to finish the iron farm, which is technically finished. All I need to do is add some signs and also the villagers and zombie, which shouldn't be too hard. I have got the villagers up there breeding, so they can obviously start breeding, and when they're grown, we can then move them. So let's now head back down here, because I need to be quick with this, and let's quickly just place down them levers. And if we now place that down there, send that on its way, and then place down a block there. Is it going back and forth? That's one thing I do quickly just want to check. It is. Okay, that's perfect. And then we can put dirt blocks there and a dirt block there to have the sugarcane. And now I need to do exactly the same with this one. So let's quickly just dive down. We need the powered rail right there. And then we need to go down to, I don't actually know how far. I know this is 8 blocks long. So if we just count it, that should be good. So we need 6 of these. And with that being sent off, no, it didn't actually go. With that being sent off, that is now this actually fully completed. We just need to obviously make a way for the items to go into a collection system, which we can do later. I've now been AFK inside the world for a little while, just trying to gather up as many of these as possible. And we now have 25 pitcher plants and 21 torch flowers, which isn't too bad. I do also want to decorate around the side here. As you can see, I have done some sort of path, and I actually learned a cool trick. If I quickly just go and grab some string, I saw this on TikTok. I don't exactly remember who posted it, but if you actually plant a pitcher pod into the ground and then place a seed on top of it, it then cannot grow above the 1 block that it actually has. So if I now go and grab some bone meal, yeah, as you can see like there, it looks like some sort of parsnip sort of block when it's like that. And I think it just looks cool because it's not a full block. It looks like some sort of a vegetable or something that hasn't fully grown, or that has fully grown, and it's just sitting in the ground. Now this will never grow up, nor will it actually be bone mealed, because the string is obviously stopping it. And I think just having a few of these scattered around this actual build would be cool. Now what I want to do is I want to actually decorate the outside of our base. At the moment it doesn't look the best, so I think the first thing I want to do is add some sort of path. Now I was going to use like stone and blocks like that, which I think that could be the best thing, so let's just get some stone, gravel, although we don't actually have too many of the stone based blocks, which kind of sucks. So I guess for now let's just do it as grass path. So what the path is going to do, it's going to come slope down this hill, and then it's going to go and meet up with that over there. So if we carry on bringing this down, it's always going to be the 3 blocks thick. So there we go. The path is now done. It goes from the house to the actual sniffer farm. It's not obviously the best looking path, and we will adjust it in the future when we have more blocks. But what I want to do now is make some custom trees that go basically just off the path, but to give the path a bit more detail. So if I actually just put some cherry leaves, let's also get some building blocks so we can actually build up. So I want them to look something like this. Now I might go through and adjust it now and again, because there are some areas where I think it could do with some differences in the actual shape. So we're going to have another one, if I can actually build up without falling. We're going to have another one probably around about here. Let's maybe make this one a little bit smaller, as then they have different sizes as well. I just want to make sure when I do build them, I don't make them so they are too small to the point where they block like walking on the path. That's actually us now out of the leaves. So let's actually just fly up here, and we can actually destroy the leaves from this, which are left over because I think there's a log hidden somewhere. Yeah, right there. So let's quickly just collect a load of these, and then we can actually carry this build on. One thing I have also decided, that area over there that we have for the bamboo, I think I want to make it exactly the same as over here. So the trees are a bit more spread out. And I think I want to remove a lot of the bamboo, because I think having the bamboo in big massive patches how it is, it looks kind of horrible. And inside of the bamboo forest or the jungle, it's more commonly found in little patches, which I think just looks a lot nicer. There we go. I've done 3, and I think they do look really cool. Maybe from a distance they might not, because they are obviously very small. But I like how they look, where if you obviously come up the path, you have the little trees. We are going to have a lot more of them. So there's probably going to be one, let's say around about there. There'll then probably be another one over on there. I think then maybe another one there. As we get closer to this, I'm not sure if there will be some here. I don't exactly know what I'm doing with around this just yet, but I think that does look fine. Maybe these ones are too close, so maybe that one can go there instead of there, and that might make it look a little bit better. And then going up the house is going to be kind of difficult because it's mainly on a slope. So I think maybe having one there, and then also maybe one there. And then here we can have one there, and also maybe one around about there. So now we have got the rough trees. I'm not going to build them all in the video, because that is going to be obviously kind of boring. So I now want to see what other decorations we can have around to make it look nice. I think having some of these pink petals around could also add to the floor, just to make it look like the leaves have kind of fallen and made the trees a lot smaller. So let's actually bone meal this to get a load more of them. I'm so happy that you can actually bone meal the pink petals like this. Something like that. It doesn't obviously look that good at the moment. And obviously, unless you're actually walking on the floor, you can't really notice the pink petals. I want to focus on walking through the actual like path, not flying over it. Because flying over it, I know that's most commonly what people do in Minecraft. But I think making it so it looks nice actually walking through is going to be the priority here. Another thing I do quickly just want to try is add in some of these where we actually put the string above the pitcher plant, as I think they look really cool with the cherry. I don't like the pitcher plants when they're fully grown. I think it looks kind of weird. So let's see if this actually works. If I quickly just go in here, let's grab some of the pitcher plants and head back out. Let's also break that block. We need to make sure the actual farmland is wet. It don't really matter if it's not, but I think it being wet is going to be way better. So I think you can actually put the water below the farmland. I think that still counts as it being wet. So let's do that. And it didn't go where? Okay, maybe it can't be below. But if I actually put the pitcher plant there, let's quickly go and grab some string. All of the actual villagers are now awake, so we can actually finish the iron farm off camera. I won't do it in video because I think you guys have seen an iron farm be made before. Now, another thing I was thinking we could do is have some of the cherry saplings scattered around the biome, obviously just with some string on top of them so they can't physically grow. I think I've now finished the path to where I'm happy with. There are some things that I might need to go through and change, like some trees that look maybe too square or rectangular. I'm happy with how this looks. Now, once again, it's not completely finished. There are some things that we might do, like adding maybe some piles of leaves at the back, just to make it not look as gappy, where there's not as many trees. So stuff like that we might do. I might also go through and just build like little huts. They're not as big as obviously the house, but just like little huts that maybe we can have villagers in. I do also think I want some fully grown pitcher plants. No, not pitcher plants, fully grown torch flowers. So let's quickly just see, can I grab some? Let's grab some of them. Let's also throw the pitcher plants back in there. And that can now go back off. Yep, let's now go and see, because we need to obviously plant these down and bone meal them all before they are actually the fully grown crop. So I now have 13, and I think just adding these throughout as well, it will obviously change up the color a bit, because at the moment there is quite a lot of pink, and I think adding these will obviously add a bit more of a color rather than it just being all pink with obviously the dash of green and whatever color that is, beige. I also think I need to go through and remove a lot of the tall grass, just because I don't like the tall grass. I think it obviously blocks a lot of the decorations we've added. So now let's look at how this looks. Yeah, okay. That actually looks really cool. I like it, and I also like the torch flowers. I also think that is where we are going to end this video. I think we've actually done quite a lot. Obviously, I did build that, but the footage corrupted, so we obviously didn't show me building it. I did talk about what it does. And then we've now decorated the actual base as well a little bit. I do need to repair all this, but once again, I think that could wait between off videos. And next video, I think we'll go hunting for a lush cave and also maybe try and upgrade our armor. But if you did enjoy this video, do leave a like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, let me know any ideas you have to improve this sort of path. I think that one thing we do need to do is change out the actual path blocks to another block. I think that definitely is something that would look better. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.